Hey, good morning. This is Pastor Tom Donnelly with Firmly Rooted Ministries. And again, I have a chance to do a video devotion instead of just the written one. And so we're looking at Luke chapter 15, and we're ending the devotion on the prodigal son. And we get to look at the second son, the one who was staying home. The older brother became angry and refused to go in, so his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, "Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders, yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, who has squandered your property with prostitutes, comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him." "My son," the father said, "you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was dead and is now alive. He was lost and he is now found." And the title for today's devotion is, Even Non-Prodigals Can Have Faulty Perspectives. So our attention turns to the son who stays home. He's doing all the right things. It looks like from the outside, he's being obedient. He's jumping through all the right hoops. He's doing what his father wants. He hasn't betrayed him. He hasn't squandered his wealth. He hasn't gone and done all these yucky things. But there's still a problem. There's still a problem. All this time with the father, but he doesn't have the father's perspective. He's not equally as happy that his brother has returned. He seems to have a heart of judgment rather than a heart of grace. He really seems not to understand the father. He says to the father, "I've slaved for you." And the father says, I think in his mind, "Slave for me? Everything I have is yours. How are you looking at this kingdom that you belong to? What kind of father do you think that I am? You're treating me like I'm a taskmaster, that I'm holding out these loops and I'm saying, jump through the hoop, jump through the hoop. And if you don't jump through the hoop, I'm going to crush you." So even the oldest son seems to have the wrong perspective of the father. Interesting, isn't it? The enemy whispers in our ear, and before you know it, even us good Christians can have a warped perspective. Even us good Christians can forget that it's always about the father. You notice the father took the initiative to go out even to this son. The father's always taking the initiative, whether you're the prodigal son or you're the son who has the wrong perspective. It's always about his love. It's always about his grace. It's always about his faithfulness. It's always about his goodness. It's always about his mercy. It's never about us. We're the recipients of what a good father does for his children. And so the prodigal son had to wake up and see it. And we only hope that the older son woke up and saw what he needed to see. Well, I encourage you to read the devotion attached. I pray that this devotion is a blessing to you. Have a firmly rooted day.